Some of the best Switch 2 games in 2026 aren't the ones getting the loudest hype. I'm Alice, and I went through the biggest releases, fan favorites, and must-play picks that still feel worth your time right now. Let's jump straight into the list. Speed comes first at number 1 with Mario Kart World, the easiest crowd pleaser on this list because every race feels familiar and fresh at the same time. The connected world, free roam, wild shortcuts, and chaotic multiplayer give it that one more race energy Nintendo does so well. I love how quickly a casual session can become competitive without losing the fun. If you like this kind of countdown, tap like, subscribe, and tell me your favorite game in the comments. Then jump back in, because Pandolin stays readable, the tracks keep surprising you, and the whole package is built for repeat play. Even after dozens of races, there is always another route, rival, shortcut, or ridiculous moment waiting to happen. Destruction takes over at number 2 with Donkey Kong Bananza, a platformer that makes smashing the environment part of the adventure. Breaking walls, carving paths through the underground world, and switching Bonanza forms gives exploration a playful sense of freedom. Pauline adds personality without slowing anything down. I honestly think the best moments happen when you ignore the obvious route and start breaking everything nearby. It feels energetic, creative, wonderfully physical, and constantly rewarding whenever curiosity sends you somewhere unexpected. For number 3, Pokémon Legends ZA turns Lumiose City into a dense playground for catching, battling, and exploring. The urban setting makes the adventure feel different from the usual countryside, while real-time movement keeps encounters lively. Mega Evolution also gives battles spectacle and strategy. I like how the city changes your rhythm, because another street, rooftop, or wild zone can pull you away at any moment. For Pokémon fans, it feels focused, modern, and dangerously easy to play for hours. The lights go down at number 4 with Resident Evil Requiem, where slow exploration and sudden danger keep the tension high. Sound design, narrow spaces, surprises, and bursts of action make every quiet hallway feel suspicious. It is the kind of horror game that makes headphones feel like a terrible idea in the best way. I really enjoy how the fear never completely disappears, even when you feel prepared. Strong pacing and satisfying combat make this a standout survival horror pick. Precision defines number 5, Hollow Knight Silksong, where momentum and survival matter in every encounter. Hornet moves with speed and grace, making combat feel sharper and more aggressive than the original Hollow Knight. Farloom is packed with strange creatures, deadly routes, and secrets that reward exploration. I love how every difficult section makes success feel earned instead of handed to you. It is demanding, beautiful, and dangerously good at turning frustration into motivation whenever one more attempt suddenly becomes 10. Failure feels useful at number 6 because Hades 2 makes every run another chance to learn something new. Melanoe brings a different rhythm to combat, with magic, weapons, and upgrades creating tons of strong builds. The art, music, and character writing are still ridiculously polished. I personally love how conversations stay interesting even after repeated attempts. It is fast, stylish, and incredibly replayable, with enough variety in encounters and choices to make dozens of runs feel fresh instead of repetitive. A calmer vibe arrives at number 7 with Pokémon Pokopia, letting the cozy side of Pokémon take over. You play as Ditto, gather materials, shape the land, build homes, grow crops, and create spaces where Pokémon can settle in. The loop is simple, but that is exactly why it works. I find it surprisingly relaxing after louder action games. There's always a small task waiting, yet the game never feels pushy, making it warm, charming, and easy to revisit. Neon steals the screen at number 8 in Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, where Night City still feels dense, dangerous, and full of distractions. The complete package combines the main game with Phantom Liberty, giving you a huge action RPG filled with quests, builds, weapons, and memorable characters. Portable play makes the scale feel even more impressive. I still love simply driving through the city at night with the radio on. Few open worlds feel this stylish, messy, and alive today. Open world calm defines number 10, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Hyrule rarely tells you exactly where to go, so mountains, ruins, weather, and distant landmarks naturally become your guide. The smoother performance makes wandering feel better without changing the quiet tone. I still enjoy how peaceful this game can be between major discoveries. It trusts your curiosity, and that makes every unexpected shrine, hidden path, strange encounter, or distant landmark feel personal.
Adventure gets bigger at number 11 with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which opens the world beyond Midgar and gives Cloud's journey room to breathe. Huge regions, side activities, character moments, and fast hybrid combat create a much broader experience than the first remake. The party chemistry carries even quieter stretches. I really like how the game can jump from goofy mini-games to emotional scenes without completely losing itself. It is ambitious, colorful, and packed with variety across its long campaign. Back inside Midgar, number 12 is Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, a tighter adventure blending cinematic storytelling with responsive action RPG combat. Cloud, Tifa, Barret, and Aerith each feel distinct in battle, so switching characters becomes meaningful strategy instead of a gimmick. The city looks incredible, but the character chemistry keeps me invested. I especially like how boss fights mix huge spectacle with tactical choices. It is focused, dramatic, and still one of Square Enix's strongest modern RPG experiences today. Isolation Drive's number 13, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, bringing Samus back to first-person exploration, scanning, shooting, and puzzle solving. Alien environments encourage you to slow down, notice details, and figure out how new abilities can open routes you passed earlier. Combat stays clean and deliberate rather than becoming pure chaos. I like the lonely atmosphere most because it makes each new area feel mysterious. When exploration, music, and environmental clues click together, the experience becomes genuinely immersive for me. Absolutely. Speed gets stranger at number 14 with Kirby Air Riders, which looks simple until machines, arena chaos, and rival players start demanding real decisions. Races are quick, but the deeper fun comes from learning routes, timing boosts, and understanding how each rider changes your approach. The colorful presentation keeps everything approachable, even when matches get intense. I love that it works for short sessions and serious competition. It is bright, fast, weird, and much deeper than it first appears, too. Pure platforming joy lands at number 15 with Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meetup in Bellabel Park. Wonder Flower still transforms stages in unpredictable ways, while Bellabel Park adds more reasons to play together through extra multiplayer attractions. The whole game feels playful without becoming messy. I honestly smile at how often a level introduces one strange idea, uses it perfectly, then moves on. Few platformers are this polished, imaginative, friendly, and consistently surprising throughout. Competition heats up at number 16 with Street Fighter VI Years 1-2 Fighters Edition, a fighting game that feels welcoming without losing depth. The drive system gives every match layers of offense, defense, pressure, and risk, while the expanded roster offers plenty of styles to learn. World Tour also gives solo players something substantial. I love how clean the feedback feels when a combo finally works. Whether you play casually or grind ranked, the fundamentals keep pulling you back repeatedly. Time itself shapes number 17, Persona 3 Reload, mixing school life routines with late-night dungeon crawling, and a story that grows heavier as the calendar moves forward. Social links, exams, friendships, and Tartarus runs create a rhythm that feels uniquely Persona. The modern presentation makes battles faster, and the interface easier to read. I really like how ordinary daytime moments make the darker, supernatural sections hit harder. It is stylish, emotional, and perfect for anyone wanting a long, character-driven RPG today. Mystery leads number 18 with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, blending first-person exploration, puzzles, stealth, and scrappy combat into a globe-spanning adventure. The best moments often come from reading a room, spotting a clue, and finding a clever route instead of charging forward. The whip stays useful without feeling like a gimmick.
I love how much the game values curiosity. It captures that pulpy adventure tone while giving you enough freedom to feel like you solved the mystery yourself. Sci-fi takes number 19 with Pragmata, following Hugh and Diana through a lunar facility overrun by rogue AI. Shooting alone is not enough because hacking systems and breaking defenses become part of the combat flow. That mix keeps fights from feeling like standard third-person gunplay. I really enjoy the contrast between the mechanical setting and the bond between the two leads. It feels focused, unusual, and visually striking, with a puzzle action identity that separates it from crowded action games. Classic JRPG comfort owns number 20 through Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, rebuilt with charming diorama visuals and a more streamlined pace. The adventure moves between islands, stories, and different periods of time, slowly building a world from smaller personal tales. Turn-based battles stay approachable, while vocation systems add room for experimentation. I like how cozy the presentation feels, even when the story becomes surprisingly melancholy. It is traditional in the best way, with enough modernization to keep long sessions comfortable. Court Chaos arrives at number 21 in Mario Tennis Fever, turning familiar rallies into mind games with special fever rackets and constantly shifting match situations. Basic shots still matter, so placement, timing, and movement never disappear beneath the flashy abilities. That balance is what makes it work. I personally enjoy how quickly a normal point can become ridiculous without feeling completely random. The campaign, multiplayer, and character variety give it plenty to do, making every return match easy to justify. Arcade Energy powers number 22, Star Fox, with quick reactions, route choices, and clean shooting taking priority over complicated systems. The appeal is immediate. Lock onto targets, dodge incoming fire, chase high scores, and learn each mission well enough to improve the next run. I love games that respect short sessions, and this fits that mood perfectly. It feels focused and replayable with the classic thrill of turning a messy first attempt into a smooth, confident performance, every single time. Style becomes the score at number 23 with Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition. Dante, Nero, and V each play differently, and the real fun comes from learning how to turn basic attacks into ridiculous combos. Combat rewards creativity as much as survival, so getting better feels visible every minute. I love how the game makes unnecessary flair feel completely necessary. Missions move quickly, bosses hit hard, and the scoring system gives skilled players endless reasons to replay everything. Inc. changes the mood at number 24 with Splatoon Raiders, taking Nintendo's colorful shooting style into a different kind of adventure. Movement, weapons, and covering surfaces still create that instantly readable Splatoon feel, but the structure gives the world more room for exploration and discovery. The bright presentation hides plenty of tactical choices once fights get busy. I like how playful the weapons feel even when the action gets intense. It is energetic, weird, familiar, and fresh at once too. A tougher finish comes at number 25 with Lies of P Complete Edition, a dark action RPG built around precise dodges, guards, weapon combinations, and punishing bosses. The twisted Bellapok setting gives every street and workshop a memorable gothic mood. The complete package adds more story and combat content, leaving plenty to master. I love the satisfaction of finally reading a boss correctly after repeated failures. It is tough, stylish, atmospheric, and a great final pick for challenge seekers.